Right. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, last class we have completed inheritance and types of inheritance we have to discuss. We completed inheritance. Now, yesterday inheritance based basic programming we have completed. Okay, on inheritance basic program completed. On inheritance you have to learn 3 points. First one is what is the meaning of obtaining type. Second point, code reusability. Third, visibility. Okay, these are the 3 points you have to understand. When you create a class, deriving from an existing class, now tell me here, vehicle is class or interface? Vehicle is class or interface? Why? I have used implements keyword, so it is an interface. So when you create a class deriving from an interface, now this vehicle type and its internal properties and its internal behaviors are coming to class bike. Okay, then that is a then wherever vehicle variable available, vehicle v1 equal to new bike. Okay, vehicle v1 available, there this bike object is going and stored. It is accepted. This is called obtaining type. So one new object is now considered as existing object type and its instance can be stored in this variable. Second, by using bike referenced variable b1, I can access both members of bike class and also members of vehicle class. So this concept is called what? Code reusability. Without recreating existing class members, you are accessing those members as if those members are available in your class. Then next one, now using b1 dot, can we access all members available in the vehicle? No, only we can access default or protected or public members only we can access. If the bike class is defined in another package, then we can access only protected and public members. That is called visibility. So with this, we got clarity on inheritance basics. Now, today class is little difficult to understand. Definitely, you will not understand. Okay, openly I am saying, definitely 100% you will not understand. But still we have to try. There is no other option because you join the course. Okay, now you join the course, you have to learn. I committed to teach you, I have to teach, right? Let me try. I am taking one class called canteen. Have you know about canteen? In your hostel, have you used canteen? Huh? In hostel, canteen there are? Okay. I have created one class called canteen. Okay. This canteen method is meant for providing you food for eat. Then it allowing someone. Allow method should be a parameterized method. Na? It should allow, right? Whoever coming inside, it is requesting you eat. You are going to canteen for eating. Okay. Then now close this and then close this. Everyone try to think and tell. Who is allowed to go into canteen? Can animal go? Can vehicle go? Then who can go? That also I only should give the clue. Na? Who can go into the canteen and all people are waiting to answer someone. Who are allowed to go? You only. Who are you? Wow, thank you. You identified you are a person. You are a specialized person. Which is special? Now I am writing here student, yes. Then who is allowed? Faculty allowed. Why? Yesterday you have written one statement. If you want to store one class object inside one variable, this class object must be subclass of that variable. Yesterday written notes. Class animal A equal to new tiger. Compiler throw error because tiger is not created as a subclass. Try to observe. Now I am creating class student. Another class I am creating, class faculty. Online students, please try to involve. Another class, admin. Okay, class student, class faculty, class admin. We have 3 classes. Tell me, all these 3 classes are different type objects or same type objects? Same type. Different objects of same type. All 3 are different objects, but they're of same type. Did you create all these objects as one group or individual? That means have you developed inheritance? If I develop a program, if I create multiple objects of same type without inheritance, then these objects itself has one problem. Tell me, canteen is a subtype of student, subtype of faculty, subtype of admin, user of all these objects? User, because it is using these objects to do business. The canteen business it is doing, selling business is doing because student, faculty, admin, they're in the college. Now my question is, if these 3 objects are created as an individual without inheritance, then these 3 objects are having, there are totally 3 problems. Problem number 1, the problem is 2 subtypes, and problem 2 is user class. Problem 3 also to the user class. 2 problems to user class, 1 problem to the subclasses. What is the problem? Tell me, student is a person. Come on, student is a person has eyes, ears, hands, legs, name, height, weight, and also eat, learn something, sleep. Okay, now after eating you have to work something, learn something. Okay, only eating, sleeping not good. Plus, as a student, he is having some extra properties: student number, course, fee. Because you paid the fees, you have to listen, okay, and then read some operations you have. Tell me, are these properties are student properties or person properties? Okay, then tell me, who is faculty? Then in the class faculty also, I should create eyes, ears, hands, legs, name, height, weight. Next, eat, learn something, and then what? Sleep. Next, being a faculty, if you want to consider as a faculty, your value should be stored faculty number, faculty name already there, department, next salary, next he should teach and what? Conduct exams. Teach and conduct exams, something he has to perform operations. Next, admin, person. Then in admin also, eyes, ears, hands, legs, name, height, weight, name, height, weight. Next, eat, next, learn, and then sleep. Okay, these are the operations. These are the person properties, person operation. Now, as an admin, you have admin number. Next, block belongs to which block, and then next, checker ID. Checker ID. So this is the operation of the admin. Tell me, because these 3 objects are of same type of person, then tell me, these 3 objects must have same properties. Creating same properties in all 3 classes, is it a code redundancy or not? Is a code redundancy. Code redundancy and not only writing this code again and again, also second problem there. That is, in future, if you want to add any new property, for example, now we have a special identity. All the people are what? Aadhaar. Now Aadhaar card is added newly. I must create that variable in one class or all three classes. What the variable name? Aadhaar. Spelling, tell me. AA, DH, AR, AR. 1A. 1A. 1A na? Double A na? Tell me. Adara, Adara. Uchida. This one is Adar. 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 Adara, Adhara. మధ్యగా ఉన్నప్పుడు డబుల్ ఆర్ చూడుకున్నా ఎరా తెలుగు పీపుల్ ఆధార్ కరెక్టా మరి ఒత్తుదా ఉంది కదరా దీర్ఘం ఉంది కదరా మరి దీర్ఘం ఏదేడా for many years you are using Aadhaar, you are saying Aadhaar, but spelling of Aadhaar don't know, including me also, not only you. Okay, tell me, what is the spelling of Aadhaar? Double A. 2 times you are tried double A. Remember, okay, most confusion spelling. 2 times you are tried. Aadhaar. Okay, next here also I should write what? Aadhaar. Here also I should write what? Aadhaar. Is it a code redundancy or not? Problem number 1. Problem number 2. This problem number 2 you must feel. Now canteen open. All food items are ready. Then what is the parameter type? That means this door is open for, canteen door is open for whom? Student. Okay, student casually went into the canteen, happily there on the dining, and then happily order and eating. Okay, now faculty also feeling hungry. Now he is also coming to go inside the canteen. Allowed? Not allowed. Why? Faculty is not a subtype of student to store in this parameter variable. The moment he is coming, the gatekeeper asks, who are you? Faculty. Sorry, not allowed. Get out. Hey, I am faculty. So what? Get out. This is only student door. Faculty not allowed. Then faculty, innocent fellow, standing outside, looking at you and asking, one chicken piece, please. Right? Then tell me, student is allowed. Faculty not allowed. Admin also not allowed. He is also sent back. Then faculties did big dharna outside, saying that we should also allow into the canteen. Then the parameter student is changed to faculty. F. अभी बोलो क्या होता? Student and admin not allowed, faculty only allowed. Now who is standing outside asking chicken piece? Okay, now we are showing chicken leg piece and showing and saying that we don't give. Now tell me. Next, admins are stopped working, saying, yeah, student and faculty only should work. Admin, we should also go and eat in canteen. Otherwise, we don't work. So then, what happened now? Faculty changed because of their dharna. Management agreed to change the parameter door to admin A. Now, bolo. Who is allowed? Who is not allowed? Student not allowed. Faculty not allowed. Admin only allowed. Now tell me, what is the problem? Can I create multiple canteens for each person available in the college? Can we create separate canteen? Driver one canteen, okay, peons one canteen, hostel warden one canteen. For each role available in the office, college, we cannot provide separate canteen. Then tell me, what is the solution to all this problem? All these are what type of objects? Person type of object. Don't take admin, faculty, student. It is a bad programming, wrong programming. Then what to do? इसको remove करो. In place of student, if I take one common type, tell me, here also repeating the same properties again and again, again and again is a bad programming. Then what to do? I must create one common class called person. That's why I told you yesterday, you ask who are you? Whenever you are creating one class, ask the class who are you? Then it says who is it? Student is a person. I don't know. First you wait, then I'll go and create person. Or a person, tell me, what are your properties? Eyes, ears, hands, legs, name, height, weight. Then eat, something learn, and then sleep. These are my properties and behaviors. Okay. After creating, then create student class extending from person. Okay. Extending arrow mark to downwards. And create faculty as subclass of person. Create admin as a subclass of person. Tell me, when we create as a subclass of person, then what person type is given to student, and also all the properties and behaviors are given to student. Then without recreating, are all these properties came here or not? Yes. Understand? Tell me, in future, now Aadhaar required to add. Where will I add Aadhaar? In person class. In person class, I added Aadhaar. Then automatically this Aadhaar is also affected to all three types of objects. Clear my point? Now, very important, tell me now finally, if I create a super class to the common classes, how many times I should create common properties? One time. So that what you got, code redundancy problem is solved. And what you got, code reusable. One time you are creating, and the same already created members you are using in all subclasses. In future, a class called driver came. Driver is also subclass of person. All these properties automatically came, na? Yes. So this is called code reusability. Now, here, what type of parameter I have to take here? Person type. If I take person type parameter, then is a student allowed? Yes. Faculty allowed? Yes. Admin also allowed. Because student, faculty, admin are what type? Person. And each method called by using person. Whichever the person came into the variable, that person is it. Okay, we have student object, student et, faculty object, faculty et, admin object, admin et. So whichever, how many times you call each method? One time. Then each method executing for the particular object you pass. Single referenced variable accepting all different type of objects. Then this concept is called loose coupling. Coupling and connection. You are connecting canteen class to any of these subclass objects. Canteen object is connected to any of these three subtype object at a compilation time or at runtime. When you go into canteen class is connected to which class? Which class? Person. At a development time, compilation time, canteen class is connected to which class? Person. At runtime, canteen connecting to person. Which person? Student. Which person? Which person? Are you allowed to change from one person to another person? At what time? Compilation time or runtime? Runtime. Runtime you change the argument, automatic connection change. Single referenced variable taking one subtype object, working with it, removing, allowing to pass another subtype of object, working with it, removing another subtype of object. one user class able to connect to different subclass objects at runtime, then that single referenced variable connecting to different subclass object, changing from one subclass to another subclass, that feature is called what? Loose coupling. Okay, suppose if I take student S, which class you connected? Student. Which object allowed? Student. Can I change to faculty? No. That means one user class connected to one subclass, accepting only that one subclass object, not changing to another objects, then we call that concept as what? Tight coupling. Without inheritance, user class become loosely coupled or tightly coupled? Tightly coupled. Okay, next, without inheritance, when you call each method, you use which variable? Student dot. Then each method executed only for which class? Student class. Cannot change it to faculty, cannot change to admin. Then that way of method call is called static binding, or also called compile time polymorphism. What is called? Static binding or compile time polymorphism. Now try to answer. When you call each method by using P, if the object is student, executed for student. If object is a faculty, executed for faculty. If object is a admin, executed for admin. That means the method, single method you call, automatically changing from one subclass to another subclass, then that feature is called static binding or dynamic binding. Bolo. Inheritance is meant for connecting user class to subclasses statically or dynamically. Dynamically and at compilation time or runtime? Runtime. By taking it as argument. So single referenced variable connecting to different subclasses and invoked method automatically executed from different subclasses. This concept is called what? Dynamic binding. Okay, inheritance is meant for providing code reusability to subclasses, dynamic binding between user class to subclasses. If inheritance is not there, then what is the problem? Can single user class work with different subclasses? No. Let us take another example. So this is practical, everyone understood? Repeat again. Where code reusability available? In the subclasses. Where dynamic binding is available? User class. Dynamic binding has two levels. Number one, loose coupling. Number two, runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism means the invoked method call execute from different subclasses is called what? Runtime polymorphism. Take the object, loose coupling. Execute method, runtime polymorphism. Writing variables and methods one time common to all subclasses, code reusability. Take one subclass, change it to another subclass, loose coupling. Call method one time, execute from different subclasses is called what? Runtime polymorphism. 3 words registered in your brain. Got clarity here? Paka? Ready to answer question? Okay, tell me now. Have you come across this kind of concept in your real life? Is it Java concept or real life concept? Where? What are the other places you can find? What are the other examples you can find? Every day from morning, the moment you step out of your room till you go back, many times you come across these examples. Runtime polymorphism, dynamic binding example many times. Message, bus, how? Okay, person accepts any bus, either ordinary bus, luxury bus, super luxury bus, okay, Volvo bus, any bus can accept to use. Okay, any other example? Don't take person, some business example. Business. Business example. Don't take person. Things. I want example on things. ATM. Okay, because you are not getting idea, I will tell you example. ATM. ATM is dynamic binding or not? How can you say? single ATM accepts what? What accepts? Multiple objects, sir. Operations, sir. Mummy. Multiple? According to ATM, what is that subclass? Which card? Adi Japali. That's what you have to say. ATM accepts different bank ATM cards. How? Tell me the design of that application. You know, data structures and system design, right? DSA with system design is a system design. And on a project you design architecture, that is called system. System and a project. Now tell me, I'm teaching system design also. Okay, chalo, tell me now. ATM is subclass, super class, user class. Super class. User. ATM uses. Fill the gap. ATM uses ATM card. Which bank ATM card? ఏదో ఒక 4 పేర్లు చెప్పండి. Okay, I have taken 3 names. You tell 3 names. SBI Bank ATM card, HDFC Bank ATM card. Asli in Amirpet there is a wonderful name, you know, many, multiple, several, n number. A number చెప్పావండి. Okay, don't tell to the interviewer, yeah, this object can accept multiple objects. Indra, what are those multiple? When I say multiple or several or many, tell some examples. Don't ignore that. Okay, now tell me. Replace, what is that class person? Replace with this example, class ATM card. Then internal variables methods, don't worry. Okay, class SBI card, SBI card extends ATM card. Class HDFC Bank extends ATM card. Class ICICI Bank card extends ATM card. Okay, what are the variables and methods declared in the ATM card class? All are available to subclasses. Then, now tell me, you are SBI card owner. Can you go to only SBI ATM center or any center? Any ATM center. Then it is asking, insert your card, inserted. Asking, who are you? Harikrishna, prove that PIN number. Then how much money you want to withdraw? Enter 5,000. And tell me now, 5,000 withdraw purpose, withdraw method is internally called on. ATM card, SBI ATM card. It won the ATM card. Called on whom? Example, EAT method called on whom? Person. Executed from student. समझ में? EAT method called on person, executed another object, faculty. Called, executed. Two are different. Calling, executing, both are not same. Bale Babu dialogue. Both are not same. Okay, I repeat again. Always you will call method by using super class type variable. Runtime it is executed from subclass. Which subclass? Many are there. Which subclass? Arrow mark. What is that arrow mark? Passed. What is the terminology? Passed subclass object or runtime object that is stored inside the referenced variable. Okay, now repeat again. Whenever you see any object in this world, this object is using other object. That other object, only that object or any of the object of this group. How is it possible? Because of inheritance. Okay, now let me take an example, live classroom example. Observe, this is my keyboard. Okay, suddenly this keyboard is not working. Tell me, can I change this keyboard to another keyboard? Laptop is a user. Laptop is a user. Laptop is using keyboard or Dell keyboard, Fingers keyboard. This is a Fingers company keyboard. Fingers company keyboard. It is using Fingers company keyboard. Okay, but tell me, what the terminology you are using there? Keyboard. Sorry, laptop uses keyboard. You are not saying which keyboard. Whatever the keyboard you connect, it will accept. Why? Because this laptop is having connection here to whom now? Super class keyboard. To that super class, Any subclass can go and connect. Understand? So tell me, in the real life, you take any example, same story. Okay. Now tell me, take the fan. Now fan is hanged to the hook. Roof hook is there, na? That hook is the user class. It is holding. Okay. Now, okay, roof is the user class. Now hook is what? Oh, tell me that roof is what? User class. And hook is what? Hold variable, reference variable. Now that reference variable is Crompton company reference variable, fan reference variable, fan reference variable. If it is a Crompton reference variable, Havels you cannot connect. Okay, Bajaj you cannot connect, V-Guard you cannot connect, different company fans you cannot connect. So that hanger is what type of variable? Fan type variable. That's why any fan you can connect. Suddenly this Crompton company fan is not working. Then you went to the shop and buy some electrical fan, another fan, and you are going and connecting. So you observe in the real life, wherever you go, you always working on super type, but runtime you are passing what? Subtype. This is the inheritance. This world is full of working with what? Inheritance. Understand? So tell me, what are the problems if you don't develop inheritance between you between the same type of objects? We'll have three problems. Number one, code redundancy. Number two, loose coupling. Number three, static binding. Code redundancy means I should repeat the same variable again and again in every class, in every subclass. Loose coupling means user class will take the one of the subtype referenced variable, can accept only that subtype object. And static binding means, or compile time polymorphism. Static binding or compile time polymorphism means the invoked method can be executed only from the particular referenced variable class, cannot change it to another classes. Now, if I develop inheritance, what are the advantages? The common variables and methods you create one time, common to all subclasses. Then what is the advantage? Code reusability. You take user class, method parameter, super class type, so that it can accept any of the subtype object, can change from one subtype to another subtype. Then that feature is called what? Loose coupling. Next, the invoked method using super type referenced variable is executed from subclass, changed to another subclass based on the subtype object passed and stored in the reference variable. This feature, calling method one time, changing execution from one subtype to another subtype is called what? A runtime polymorphism. Three concepts totally. Okay, na? So, interview ask a question, you must able to answer. Okay, right? Right, and problem if you don't develop inheritance. Today class is theory, come. Today class is system design. I can say system design means project architecture you are deciding. That is called system design. Did you understand meaning of instances and object? Here student is object, instances are what? HK, BK, PK. A person is what? Instance. Faculty, another object, and the faculty type faculties. Admin, another object, admin type, different admins. Okay? Admin 1, admin 2, admin 3. Ah, Roland? You are writing notes for learning, not for a time pass. Focus on what you are writing. You can talk to your friends after going to room. Now tell me, this class is loosely coupled or tightly coupled? Tightly coupled, because canteen can work with only student. It accepts only student, cannot change to another object. Up to 39 completed or writing? Line number 39 completed. Now write down this arrow mark. Is it scalable? Scalable means what? Future coming objects, can it accept? No. Future, presently student there, but future faculty, admin, driver, worker, so many persons are coming into college. All different type of people should accept, not allowed. Then canteen business is growing or not growing? Not growing. Future changes not accepted, not growing. S dot eat. This is static binding or compile time. Compile time polymorphs. These are synonym words, because each method always executed only from student class. పాయింట్ అర్థమైతే ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ పర్పస్ అర్థమవుతుంది. రియల్ లైఫ్లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ మీరు చూడగలుగుతారు. Completed? Now, okay, this explanation not required, you understood already. Write down this. In order to accept different person type objects without modifying parameter type, we must develop inheritance for all person type objects by creating one common superclass with the name person as below. So this has a type admin and person type. It has only person type. These three objects are having two types. Common type is person, person, person. Now creating class canteen with a person P. Now class canteen is loosely coupled with person subtype objects, hence it is scalable. And inside you are calling P dot E. Completed? This class canteen accept only presently available person, student, faculty, admin, future coming also. Future coming, right? Future college has a buses are introduced, bus drivers came, okay, technicians came, different people are come. Now tell me, a new object called driver came. Who is extend from? Sweeper, extend from person. Can driver sweeper also allowed to pass to the canteen to eat? Yes. Okay, now class college, now plus extra objects. Okay, already are passing this, extra driver and sweeper also passed. Please mention this point. We'll wind up this topic. Completed? Huh? Soumya, which line number? Write this college plus. Driver and sweeper also accept. Done? Okay, this entire theory, I want to conclude with small diagram. Ready? Yeah? Completed writing? You take 100, 1,000, 1 lakh, 1 crore objects in this world. All are fall answered. This diagram. You take any project development in company, everything comes under this diagram. I don't say this diagram, it's called as architecture. you have to name this architecture, okay? Every object has superclass. Every object has superclass. This superclass contain fields and methods common to all subclasses. Okay. Now, extending the subclass, extending the superclass, we have subclass 1, subclass 2, subclass 3. I am writing generalized way. Subclass 1, subclass 2, subclass 3. Right arrow mark in a direction, no problem. Okay. Now, every object, okay, tell me, these superclass and subclasses together is called what? Object. Okay, both together is called what? Object. Now, every object contain user class. Every object contain user class. A user class access operations or fields available in this superclass. Access the operations available in superclass. How? By using superclass type referenced variable. Superclass type referenced variable will be there, and then using that referenced variable dot, we call what? Method. This is the architecture. And tell me, what is the relation between superclass and subclasses? Is a yes or no? And it is developed by using extents. Now, what is the relation between user class and superclass? Is a has a user class has a superclass. Sometimes we work with a has relation, or sometimes we work with what? Uses a relation. Sometimes has a, sometimes use a. ATM has a ATM card or uses ATM card? Has a na, uses a na? Huh? Uses a. Mobile has a SIM or uses a SIM? Uses SIM. Has a mobile has a SIM inside body. SIM is there na, right? ATM doesn't have ATM card. You insert, perform transaction, take and go. So user object contain two relation, has a and uses a. How can we develop that has a uses a relation? By using referenced variable. Okay, we create a referenced variable, then we got has a or uses a relation. How can I get is a relation? By using extents. Then tell me, we are passing any one of these subclass object as an argument, stored that object in this referenced variable. Then the invoked method is written, executed from one of its subclass. Tell me, this diagram and connections. You take this superclass, connected subclasses, connect the user class for achieving which concept? Loose coupling. You develop inheritance. You develop inheritance for achieving which concept? Loose coupling. And for achieving which concept? Runtime polymorphism. So this architecture is named as LCRP architecture. Who named? I named, not James Gosling. Okay. So it's not James Gosling architecture. It is my architecture. After my struggle in the company of 1 year, finally I found Uri company project is working on this project like this. Until then, I was explaining inheritance, polymorphism, superclass, subclass, all are pieces. Then after I have experienced one project, I realized that there is a connection between the classes, connection between the concepts. And because to explain this concept to the students, I myself named it as what? LCRP architecture. So inheritance mainly, people are saying, code reusability. It's not code reusability. Inheritance is mainly for connecting user class to subclasses dynamically at runtime. So if inheritance is not there, superclass is not there, I cannot create single reference variable to take any one of these objects to change one object to another object. I personally experienced one problem. You know, ATM cards now, ATM centers now accepting ATM cards, you enjoying your life. But initial days, when ATM is given, one bank card now cannot be worked with another bank ATM. My company has given salary account in Citibank. Citibank card not accepting by any other banks. If you want to use, I have to pay some charges. Citibank is available in Secunderabad. Its ATM also available in the Secunderabad next to my office. If I want money, I have to catch one auto to go there for 100 rupees to withdraw by paying 500 rupees to auto. Okay, na? So tell me, ATM and ATM card are loosely coupled or tightly coupled? Tightly coupled. Then who was facing the problem? Bank, ATM card, customer? Then tell me, will I open account in the Citibank? We all employees used to scold my company like anything because they have given salary account in Citibank. Citibank for entire city only one branch is there. Only one bank, one branch is only there. One ATM only there. Okay. Then later they changed to ICICI Bank. Then we were very happy. Why? ICICI Bank is there gully. After 1 year, slowly any ATM card can be used with any ATM, any bank ATM, that rule is passed. Then we felt so happy. As a user, felt so happy. But as a developer, we realized, oh, inheritance developed. Earlier, all banks are individual. One ATM can work with only one bank. Later, what they did, they made all these cards comes under one group called what? ATM card. So ATM should accept ATM card via ATM card any objects. Okay, na? You might have experienced this problem because your generation, example, PhonePe recently came. Before PhonePe, Google Pay and Paytm. If you want to pay via Paytm or Google Pay in the shops, the shopkeeper has to have separate scanner for each UPI account. Na? Then the customer, I mean the shop owner has to pay to each and every person separate charges. Right? And we should have multiple accounts. If the shop owner doesn't have phone, Google Pay, I have Google Pay, then can I do the payment? No. So then people has come across and again they developed what? Inheritance. What is that? Superclass, UPI, subclass, Paytm, subclass, Google Pay, subclass, PhonePe, subclass, future coming XYZ. Then user, single scanner to work with any card, any UPI transaction. And tell me, is your life now happy or not? Now tell me, inheritance understood? Another example. What happened? No, when I was staying in one house for rent, I took Hathway cable, Hathway broadband and Hathway broadband I took. Then from that house, I moved to another house. In that area, Hathway not there. There, some other company is there. Then I went there and I called for Hathway. They said, sorry, sir, our service is not available in that locality. Then the nearest available, another broadband company, I called. They said, you have to pay 5,000 extra. Hey, Indura, you have to buy this receiver, I mean, Wi-Fi router you have to buy. What kya baat kar rahe hain? Router already there na, you use this router. Sorry, sir, that is another company router will not work for my company. You have to buy again. Hey, inheritance not there, huh? Understood my terminology? User terminology not work. Why it will not work? Technology. Inheritance is not adapted in broadband technology. And also, whatever, Tata Sky, Life Jinganala. Once you take Tata Sky connection, Lifeline you have to use only Tata Sky. Can you change to another disconnection? No. If you change, again you have to pay that umbrella charges and this setup charges, everything you have to pay extra, not only monthly rentals. Yes or no? That means in this broadband connection and what you call disconnection, inheritance concept is not implemented. Still, it is working with what? Static binding. Customers are suffering. Actually, proposal made by Modi, try also taken that proposal, but don't know why it is not implemented. Okay, what the problem they are facing, I don't know. But the proposal was made by Modi one time. Okay, and soon maybe it will come. That time remember Hare Krishna. Okay, na? Now what? Super class LCRP architecture. Okay, right down. Connecting. Connecting. User class. Sorry, write like this. Just state the meaning changing. Wait, don't strike off. Start with always we must connect. Or else strike off and write again. Always we must connect. Always we must connect user class to the subclasses. User class to the subclasses. Via super class. Via super class for achieving what and what? LC, RP. LC and RP as shown in the below architecture. For achieving LC and RP as shown in the below diagram. Write down this diagram. Today concept is inheritance LCRP architecture. LCRP architecture with the help of inheritance. Inheritance main purpose is achieving LCR. Tell me, all the people are happily changing one SIM to another SIM in your mobile. It's because of inheritance. Inheritance is not there. You cannot use one mobile with any SIM. You have to buy one separate mobile for each SIM. A bag of mobiles you have to carry with you. So feel the concept. You go anywhere in this world, this architecture follows you. Say, don't try two dabbas inside in super class, Ray. As I have written two boxes, don't try. One box only. What must you write first? User class or super class? Then all people are writing user class first, left to right copying. రాసుకోండి ఎలా మీకు నచ్చినట్టు రాసుకో. That's where, focus levels. First super class, then subclasses, then user class. Completed? Okay. This theory and the diagram. Theory you have written notes. Completed? No. I asked completed. You said yes, sir. Not completed. Not completed. Then copy from others. See, you should respond fast, slowly. After half an hour, if you respond, it's gone. I will upload this diagram. Yesterday, I have shared this diagram. Remember? Inheritance basics. Animal, all these objects are allowed to pass into zoo because inheritance. Now, this is the diagram what I have explained today. Problem if I don't develop inheritance. Code redundancy, tight coupling, static binding. Code redundancy for subclass, tight coupling, static binding to user class. What is the meaning of tight coupling? Cannot receive all types of objects. Static binding cannot execute inherited method from different classes dynamically at runtime. Now, what about this? This is advantage if I develop inheritance. What are the advantages? Code redundancy problem solved, tight coupling, static binding problem solved. We got advantage number 1, code reusability, loose coupling, dynamic binding. Dynamic binding is nothing but runtime polymorph. Explanation I given here. Okay, now I am uploading this. Interested people copy these points also into notes. Have you completed yesterday control flow statements introduction? Everyone? Any doubts? No doubts, sir? Have you typed that program in your system? Today class, control flow statement if else video will come. Under control flow statement, if else will come. Okay? So, today class also please learn. If you have any doubts, please ask me either in the WhatsApp or in the next class. Okay, na? But don't postpone today class to tomorrow, today after tomorrow. Okay? And the video what I'm sharing, it will work for only one day. If you're not completed, the next day it will not work. I can't do anything. It's only for one day. So everyone complete it. Thank you. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we are learning next topic on inheritance, important topic. Don't miss tomorrow class.